Welcome to Heart2Head with Olivia and Jessica.
Hi, guys.
This podcast is basically us discussing our journeys in life and where we've gotten to be where we are, and just wanting to share that with you so you just feel like you're not alone on your own journeys to figure out your authentic selves and who you want to be.
Yeah, Olivia and I had this very sort of like magical moment that for the folks for you at home, we actually have never physically met in person. We both started a journey of life coaching and getting our certification, and we met each other in class. And Olivia is in Texas and I am in New York. So definitely a different end of the spectrum. But it was funny because we both kind of saw each other and instantly kind of like connected to each other on just like, oh, I think this girl's really cool. Oh, I think this girl is really cool. We're really excited about this podcast because I think the thing that is very important, and Liv said it earlier when we were practicing this, and I'm stealing it because it was freaking smart, man. She was like, you know, the podcast is called Heart2Head. And it's really funny because when I think of the podcast, I thought of it as like, oh, well, it's your journey. You start with like a feeling, and then you go to your like your brain, and you start to logicalize it, and you know start to make a change. Have it be like choosing who you want to be or what you want to do. But then Olivia just flipped the board, flipped the table, whatever was flipped, it was flipped. She flipped the cup. It was incredible. But she was like, not only that, Jess, but I think with my head, I'm very logical. Olivia is. And you're an emotional, loving, open heart, which I am a lot. Also, just for the folks at home, I have a tattoo on my wrist of a heart on my sleeve because that's who I am as a person. So then everything became very like like who we are.
I'm not as cool as Jessica because I don't have a brain tattoo on my wrist, but that just really resonated with me as I was thinking about the name, that just like I am super logical, and Jessica has such a big heart and is so passionate, and just that we really connect through that. And I think part of our journeys is figuring out how to connect to each other. We're like, I've been very much in my head, very much an overthinker, very much a perfectionist. And so trying to connect with my emotions in a healthy way and get back to that center of balance for me, what works best for me. So I really connected with that Heart2Head because I'm like, okay, I've definitely been head to heart and I want to switch this thing around.
And you know, it's vice versa as well. Like, you know, here we've been embarking on this life coaching journey, but you know, we've also found such a kinship in each other, and life coaches within each other. And I think the thing that makes us and why we really wanted to do this is we've been so honest with each other during our processes and what we've gone through. And we've talked about the nitty gritty, and we've talked about the ugly, and we've talked about it all. And we really have been able to see a lot of beauty. And I think a lot of it came from the fact that we feel so connected to each other that it's allowed a really safe space for exploration. It's allowed a really good safe place to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and being who you are, which for many people, and for myself included, is freaking terrifying, man. It's scary to want to be yourself, but it's important to have a place and a person that you can do that with. You can come home to, basically, emotionally, and be able to explore that. And so I think that's really what we want to bring for you guys, is a kind of, as much as we are doing like a Heart2Head, we really want to create a home for you guys to feel safe, and we'll get naked. Not really. Sometimes. I mean,
emotionally vulnerable and naked.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, no, we won't get naked. Thank God this is a podcast. I've been in quarantine a long time.
Well, I really like what you said about just creating a space, because I think that's the thing that we realize for each other, as well as having similar journeys, like Jess said, just in different ways, but still going along the same paths in a sense. Just having that space for each other of just being open and honest and, you know, unbiased and non-judgmental, and still like with love and compassion and wanting what's best for the other person, but just allowing each other the space to be who we are. And to just that, I know just for myself, in the last 4 or 5 months that we've known each other, I've had huge revelations, like life-shattering revelations that I didn't even know were on the board for myself, and just been able to come to it, one, through amazing certification program, but also through knowing you, that I wouldn't had come to half of these revelations without you, because you've brought up things and you've shared things that it was just like,
Same.
I didn't even know it was something that I was thinking about, or something that was in my subconscious. And then just through you and through our friendship, I am just continuing on my journey, and I feel amazing about where I'm at in comparison to where I was 5 months ago.
We've also experienced people from classes and people from life that have held back or have, sort of not been genuine, or has sort of filtered or, airbrushed, as I like to say sometimes, the real truth. And it's frustrating, because that's where you really learn that everything is going to be okay, is from the full spectrum of everything. And I think that's the beauty of us, is that we really have opened up full body and soul about the process, and about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think the very important thing that I hope to bring with this podcast is that everyone knows that they're not broken, and that there's nothing wrong with them. And having bad feelings or feeling bad doesn't make you a bad person. Which is really, I think, the other thing that I love about our mission statement is, this is for you guys. We're making this podcast to open up the heart and the head to you guys, and make you feel like you can come and feel safe, and there's no judgments, or, we're not going to make fun of you. I'll make fun of myself, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'll even allow you to make fun of me. Probably going to happen at some point. But yeah, no, it's really just to be here for you guys.
And we're so excited to go on this journey with you guys, and to just help you figure out how to be your most authentic self. And that's really what this is all about. So we're excited.
Yeah. Woo! Rock on!
We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye, guys.